What's going on, YouTube? I'm back, your movie guru, with another review. This time we're going to be reviewing Pet Sematary. I held off on making this review for a while just because I wanted to get my thoughts out on how I really thought about it. I usually make my reviews a little faster, but I saw this one about a week ago and I really wanted to give myself time to uh, really think about it and process how I felt about it. I will say that when I came into this movie, I wanted to like this movie. I'm a fan of Stephen King. Uh, that said, I haven't read the book and I haven't seen the 1989 version of the film. So my impression of this film is coming to you as the average film goer, I would say, who hasn't been around to see the 1989 version and who hasn't read the book. Someone who's just going, who likes horror movies and, is going for a thrill. That said, this movie currently has a 58% score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 43% audience score. And that's kind of how I felt too. I'm going to give you the rating right up front. I gave it a 6 out of 10 because quite frankly, I found it boring for the most part. I know that some films are what they call slow burns. And when a slow burn film is done right, it builds tension, it builds dread. It starts off slow, and then as the movie goes on, it slowly ratchets up until, maybe the last 20-30 minutes of the film, and then it's really high octane, and, then it's everything from the other parts start to make sense. They do a lot of build up, and then there's a lot of payoff at the end. And so I know some people don't like those type of movies at all. They like it where there's kind of more consistent action throughout. And I don't have a problem with slow burn films. In fact, I rather enjoy them. So when I found this movie boring, it's not because it's a slow burn film. I feel like it's a slow burn film that wasn't done right. So I thought the acting was good. I thought they did good jobs. But and the plot was decent. For a horror movie, it wasn't contrived or something that didn't completely made no sense. But I found myself literally during the movie for I'd say a good hour, just kind of bored, kind of sitting thinking, when does the good part start? When does the action start? And then one of the problems that I had with it is I hate when a film introduces subject matter that I quite frankly found to be very interesting, and then it never delves more into that subject matter. So, I'm not going to give anything away, give anything spoilers, but it introduces something and then it never follows up on it. And then there's also a subplot with the wife in the film that, quite frankly, to me, didn't make any sense. It had nothing to do with the overall theme of the film, and it's something that they kept revisiting that had nothing to do with the film at large. And once the film finally does get into the end, where the action parts are supposed to be, for a slow burn type of film, to me the payoff wasn't really satisfying at all. I think it could have been done a lot better. I said it's really kind of hard. Like I said, I took a week to kind of think about this film. It's really hard to kind of capture my thoughts around it because that's really my honest opinion. It was just kind of boring. It wasn't, it had some tense moments. It had some moments that were scary, but overall, I think it really did just kind of fall flat. That said, if you're a big Stephen King fan, if you really love the original, I know they did change some things from the original. You might, enjoy this film. If I do know someone who they read the story, the novel was a long time ago, and they really enjoyed it. But other than that, I'd say stay away from this one. It's not something that I think the average film goer is going to enjoy. And when I say that the film isn't something that the average film goer isn't going to enjoy, that's not to say it doesn't have any redeeming qualities. I do feel like the tone, was very creepy. Like I said, I did like the actors. I thought they did a good job. But it's not something I think that the average moviegoer is going to be satisfied, that I went out to the theater to see this. This is something that, that you're chilling at home and you're browsing Netflix looking for something to watch, and you put this on. That's kind of the place that I would relegate this one to. Not something that I would make a night of going to see at the theater. Uh, but yeah, that's all I had to really say for this one. I'm going to keep it just short and simple. Like I said, if you're a big Stephen King fan, if you're an ultra horror fan, or if you like really enjoyed the original, then you may have a different opinion of this film. Like I said, so if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, let me know. Write me a comment. I said I know this one might be a little controversial. I know a few people in person that really enjoyed this film, but like I said, after thinking about the movie, I gave it a 6 out of 10. Then when I saw the audience score as a 43% on Rotten Tomatoes, I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. That's what I would think that the average moviegoer would think. But as always, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Keep watching. The next film I'm probably going to review that I'm really excited to see is Hellboy. It's coming up. It's already got like a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I'm still stoked to go see it. I'll let you guys know how it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Hit the like, subscribe button. Have a good weekend, guys, and thank you once again.